Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Centennial Conference Corner. My name is Amber Thomas, and I'm virtually alongside Harleigh Chwastyk, head volleyball coach for Swarthmore. How are you doing today, Harleigh?
I'm great, Amber.
So we're about a month away from Snell Symposium. Can you tell the people what is Snell-Shillingford Symposium and a little bit about the history behind it?
Sure. So the Snell-Shillingford Symposium, which is definitely a tongue twister, is a program for the female student athletes of the Centennial Conference, as well as female coaches and administrators, to provide them an opportunity to network for our student athletes to learn about career opportunities in athletics, and just to inspire our future female leaders, whether they're already coaching or administering or have aspirations to do so. The history, it was started by Jen Shillingford, who is a female pioneer in college athletics. She was at the time the athletic director at Bryn Mawr College and wanted to start a program such as this. As women were declining in positions of leadership in collegiate athletics. It's named for Eleanor Snell, who was her coach at her sinus college. So you can see the Centennial connections there. And what I'd like to note is the lineage of directors or leadership of the conference. Jen really got it off the ground with her other female counterparts across the country. Carol Cantelli, the SWA and women's lacrosse coach, and I'm assuming an assistant AD at Gettysburg was a director, as well as Karen Borby, head women's lacrosse coach, current interim AD at Swarthmore. I also have to mention, then they passed it to Katie Tarr, who is associate AD and SWA at Bryn Mawr, and Erin Strobel at her sinus, also SWA and associate AD. I'm sure I'm getting titles wrong. We all have multiple titles. And then it was passed to myself and Nicole Riley, and now Cecily Scaviccio at her sinus. So there's a great lineage of strong female leaders. And we're so happy and thankful that the conference has supported this for over 20 years.
Yeah, this is such an important program. What can student athletes expect to take away from this program?
So the takeaways are, one, more education around athletics, specifically to the experience that women, the history of women in sport, Title IX and its impact. And then the true, tangible one is the network. I myself, who've been a part of it for so many years, my network within the conference expands beyond my sport. So they're meeting other fellow student athletes in the conference that play their sport or others. They're also meeting coaches and administrators. So I think the big is the career networking, which also ties into the mentoring piece.
For sure. And we're heading, like you said, into the 22nd year. You have a rich history within this program. What is your favorite memory so far?
This is always, I thought maybe I'll have a different one, but there's one in particular. In 2005, traditionally different schools in the conference host the program. So in 2005, it was hosted at Ursinus College, and I think I was a presenter. And typically it's in January, we get snowed in. So what do? We take it to the hotel. We're snowed in at the hotel. We're running sessions literally at Bob Evans, breakfast. And I was in my early 20s. I'd only been a head coach for, I think, 3 years. And keynote speakers at that time are Kathy DeBoer, who's now the executive director of the AVCA, the American Volleyball Coaches Association, Christine Grant and Charlotte West, who are pioneers, I'll say of Title IX, but their bios are vast. They're huge pioneers. So they were sitting having, I think we were at lunch, and the three of them are sitting in a booth, and I said, there's a seat open. I said, if I don't take this now, I'll never get this opportunity again. And so I sat and had lunch with the three women, sharing stories. I'll never forget that. And most people remember it because they got snowed in. I remember because I got to share a meal with three women who are so influential and inspire me to continue to do this work, to inspire future leaders in athletics.
So important. We're going to switch it up a little bit, and now we're going to get to know you a little bit. So my first question, favorite sport to watch other than volleyball?
Basketball. College basketball.
Got to put the college in there specific.
Yes.
What TV sitcom family would you be a member of?
That's a great question. Family. Well, I don't know if you call it a family, but really friends. It's the one that pops to mind is everyone always tells me I'm Monica. I'm like Monica. So because of a little OCD and controlling. So I would have to say Monica friends.
What would be your dream vacation destination? Like if money was no object, you could just pick anywhere.
It would be Alaska. I love the winter.
Ah, okay. Well, it's definitely coming now. Snow is around the corner at this point. And lastly, this is an important one. What is your favorite athletic conference?
It's the Centennial Conference.
Of course. Thank you for joining me, Harleigh. Everyone, you can catch a new episode of the Centennial Conference Corner each and every week at Centennial Conf on social media and at centennial.org. Applications are now open for the Snell-Shillingford Symposium. You can catch that at centennial.org. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.